the first time I've done this, so this will be fun. Hi everyone, come to read you a bedtime story today, and this is Ziggy, and Ziggy's come with us to hear the story. Okay, so I hope you're all cozy. I've got my hot chocolate. I hope you've got yours. And today I thought that we'd read a really nice story called The Lion Inside. So this is what it looks like. You might have seen it in the school library because I took it from the library today. Don't tell Miss Green. I'll give it back later. But it's a story written by a lady called Rachel Bright and illustrated by a man called Jim Field. And I think the title's really interesting. The Lion Inside. I don't actually know what that means, because there's a lion on the cover, look. There's a big lion, but there's a little mouse. So does it mean, oh bye Ziggy, does it mean that the lion is inside the book? Does it mean that the mouse is inside the lion? Has he eaten it? Does it mean that the lion is inside the mouse? Or that the lion is inside both of them? I'm not sure, but there are some beautiful pictures in this book. So let's find out. Okay. So it's got some beautiful pictures, so I'll move a bit closer so you can see them. Okay. So it says, in a dry, dusty place where the sand sparkled gold, stood a mighty flat rock, all craggy and old. Must have been there a long time. And under that rock, in a tiny full house, lived the littlest, quietest, meekest brown mouse. Look, there he is. Imagine living under that giant rock in this tiny house. I think that looks pretty cool. Love it. He was ever so tiny, so incredibly small, that nobody noticed him ever at all. Look, I can just about see him down here, look, all in the grass. He says, hello. But look, the other animals, they can't see him. That must be lonely. He got trod on, ow, and sat on, ouch, and missed out for stuff. Ignored and forgotten. Yeah, mouse life was tough. He looks really upset there on his own. He's even got little bandages on his tail. Probably from being sat on by a zebra. Meanwhile, far above, on top of the rock, times were quite different. It was Lion o'clock. Look at him, he looks really proud. Quite smug, actually. This huge, toothsome creature made sure everyone saw how important he was by how loud he could roar. I bet that's super loud. Probably louder than I just did. He was head of the pack. He was shouty and tough. Look, he's telling them all what to do. He loved showing the crowd he was made of strong stuff. Holding at that hippo. Yes, all were impressed by this mighty king cat. If only, thought Mouse, I could be more like that. If you look really close, look, there's the lion, showing everybody around him how cool he is. Look down here in this corner. Look at this tiny mouse. That must feel pretty sad. Then, late one dark night, in his Minnie Mouse bed, the cleverest thought popped into his head. He jumped from the covers and held up a paw. "I've got it," he said. "What I need is a roar." That's going to make him feel a bit better. I mean, what if this mouse with the weeniest squeak was a little more grrr and a little less meek? Well, he'd still be the smallest of fuzzy brown mice, but he'd make friends and join in, and life would be nice. So he thinks if he can be a little bit braver and be a bit more like Lion, he'll have lots more friends and he'll be happier. Yes, thought the mouse, I must find out how. I will learn how to roar, and I will learn it now. But, oof, gulp, oh my gosh, there was only one beast who could teach him this thing, but might make him a feast. The lion's got to teach him how to roar. Lions like to eat mice. Look at his little scared eyes. Oh my goodness. It was time to be strong. Take a chance. After all, forever was such a long time to feel small. So he made himself brave, and he thought like a winner. He set off for the top, hoping not to be dinner. Going to the top of the craggy old rock. That's where the lion sleeps. It felt like the scariest thing that he could do. But if you want things to change, you first have to change you. I think that's a really good point. The further he climbed, the closer he got to the slumbering lion, reclining on top. Then, at last, as he stood on his tippity toes, he found himself suddenly nose to nose. Oh my goodness, look how close he is to that nose. Pardon me. Wake up, Mr. Lion. You've got company. Squeak. Mr. Lion, what I've come to you for is, squeak, do you think you could teach me your roar? I wonder what the lion says. He's still got his eyes closed. Oh my goodness, look how big he is compared to that tiny mouse. A silence befell the twinkling plain. Lion opened his eyes and puffed out his mane. Time slowed right down. Why, it felt like a week. Then he opened his mouth and let out an eek! He's scared. Why is the lion scared of the mouse? Can't be scared of someone like that, can you? The lion was shaking, his paws all a fumble. He was backing away with a scrambling tumble. Don't hurt me, he whimpered. Oh, try to be nice. Well, my goodness, this lion was frightened of mice. Don't worry, Mouse peeped. I'm a friend, not a foe. Let's rock this together. We'll have fun, don't you know? All this time that mouse was scared, but really the lion was too. That was a magical moment for sure. Look, the mouse is on top now. I like friends. When Mouse didn't feel at all small anymore. He had found his true voice and learned to speak out. And for that, you don't need to roar or to shout. And from that day and always, the two were a pair. They both liked that rock better Now that rock was to share. The mouse, while still little, felt big in his head. And Lion, he still roared, but with laughter instead. Ha 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 ha. He's not roaring to show how clever and strong he is. He's roaring because he's laughing, because he's got a friend. Yes, that day they both learned that no matter your size, we all have a mouse and a lion inside. There they are, the lion and the mouse. So we all have times that we're feeling small, like a mouse, like we don't matter. But then we also have times where we can be big and brave, like the lion. So all of us have a mouse when we're scared, and all of us have a lion when we're brave. I want you to think about that and come and tell me the next time you see me. Come and tell me a time where you were a mouse, where you felt scared, and then a time where you were a lion and you felt big and brave. Right. I will see you after Easter, everyone. Good night. Bye.